People exposed to Chernobylite are able to communicate with each other. That's why people can see Tatiana. That's why I can see her too.
The pea soup we had for lunch tasted like hot shit.
That's the truth.
You can tell there aren't any peas in it.
Does it even matter?
Yeah, it fucking matters. Pea soup should be thick, creamy. You stick a spoon into it, it stays upright. And the taste should be more...
You're a real fucking gourmet, Valerie. Maybe you should be the quartermaster. Bring me fresh fish. Bring me fresh fish.
What's your fucking problem?
No problem, Valerie. I just know my place is all. I signed up.
Welcome, welcome. Fancy some trading?
I have to ask. We're in the middle of nowhere. What are you even doing out here?
Out here, everything is in the middle of nowhere, my friend. Sometimes you need to get off the beaten path to find a solid business opportunity. I learned that from Warren Buffett.
You've met Warren Buffett? Do you buy goods as well?
Sure. Actually, I'm looking for a few things right now.
I think I've done enough trading for now. All right, show me what you've got, Mr. Invisible Hand. I think I've done enough trading for now. Good luck building your fortune, Mr. Invisible Hand.
Haha, thanks. But I'll make my own luck.
The Policia Hotel, former symbol of communist luxury, now a relic of bygone glory.
If you say so, Tanya.
Party apparatchiks used to stay here whenever they visit Pripyat. It gave them a great view of the power plant and the surrounding area while they were checking up on things.
The master's eye makes the horse fat, as they say.
But it didn't quite work out that way.
No, it did not. After the disaster, this place became a hub for the liquidators. They coordinated the helicopter operations from the roof, gave orders, and watched the Mi-6 drop sand and boric acid into the reactor. The only sensible thing to do.
Do you think the party bosses were on site? Or maybe they were too afraid of radiation? Did they cower behind mahogany desks in their spacious offices in Moscow?
Some of them did come to Pripyat. There are rumors that even Gorbachev stood on this roof once.
He must have thought long and hard about the policies he was trying to introduce. Perestroika, glasnost, a token amount of transparency and freedom of speech. After all, state secrecy, censorship, and forced economic planning led to this disaster. But it was too little, too late. Even the truth couldn't save us by that point.
Politics was never a business for telling the truth. That's why I stick to science.
And what about us, Igor? Can we survive our truth once you find it? Meet me on the hotel roof.
strange. Why do the eggheads need dead animals anyway?
Probably for some kind of test. I don't know.
Fucking hell.
Stop complaining. It beats transporting human cadavers, doesn't it?
Cadavers? What cadavers?
You don't know?
Know what?
What? Nothing. Forget I said anything. Seriously, forget it.
Where are we going for our honeymoon, Igor?
Honeymoon?
You did start planning it, right?
Of course I have.
So?
I was thinking of Sochi, Yalta, perhaps Gagra.
Kagra! The Soviet Monte Carlo for party apparatchiks? Over my dead body?
All right, all right. Sochi it is then.
Remember the disco at Energetique?
How could I forget? I was the worst dancer on the floor. Even in my younger years, I was always a bit stiff.
That's not true. Besides, you had a great partner to lead you. Me. And the disco balls? It was great. The lights, the beat, the atmosphere.
I remember. It had a funny name, but like an old inventor.
Edison. Edison, too.
Right.
But Energetique was way more than a disco. It had a library, swimming pool, cinema.
Yes. I took you to see a Georgian movie about a young guy traveling around villages, collecting folk songs and music. What was it called?
The Journey of a Young Composer. It was a masterpiece. Beautiful music, a funny story. It had everything.
I know. You made me watch it like 3 times.
I was so happy, Igor. Back then, even if not everything was okay, I could always lean on you and forget my cares.
When we arrived in Pripyat, before the incident, that was the happiest time of my life, Tanya.
Those sunny days, do you think we will ever see them again? Can we go back, Igor? Is it even possible?
I'll make it possible. Do you hear me, my love? Tanya?
Come along, Igor. We're not done yet. The Pripyat amusement park had the autodrome, paratrooper, swing boats, and the famous Ferris wheel. I know it was just a distraction, but I wish we'd gotten to ride it at least once. See the city from the air one last time before our world collapsed.
It never had a chance to open. It was doomed from the start. A pretty dream. Just another type of opium for the masses, to paraphrase the classic.
Our Professor Kumunik always focused like a laser beam. God forbid he ever be distracted by frivolity or fun. You've always thought very highly of yourself, haven't you? You concern yourself only with the serious, scientific problems, uncovering the secrets of the universe, measuring the fabric of reality, grasping the order of things, the ultimate truth. You look down on the little people simply living their boring, workaday lives. Admit it, you despised those people, hated everyone who couldn't match your level of thinking.
No, I never. That's now what this is about. It's just that people are chaotic, disorganized, unreliable, unpredictable. While physics and mathematics, science, never lets me down. Even in the darkest of times, I can always rely on their simplicity, clarity, beauty.
What role did I play in this life of the mind? Was I a distraction from your lofty goals? A destructive force tearing down your orderly life? What's your truth about us?
No, not you. You were different, inspiring. I embraced you. You've been my reason to live, to work. You were, and always will be, my little chaotic dancing star. That's the truth. Even if it's only my truth.
G'day, mate.
Hi, Mikhail. I wanted to ask you something. How long have you been in the zone?
Oh, years. Can't remember exactly. Some of those years were pretty wild, if you catch my drift. But it feels like forever.
Have you always been a stalker?
Not always. Before I embraced this lifestyle, I did some other things. Bug shit, crazy, dangerous things.
You've got my attention.
You gotta do what you gotta do to survive, am I right? I used to pick blueberries and sell them. It was really fucking hazardous stuff.
How is picking blueberries dangerous?
You don't know your own shitty ass from your elbow, Professor Fancy Pants, but allow Uncle Mikhail to bring you up to speed. Blueberries are freaking irradiated as shit. Mushrooms, too. I was dealing with this guy who worked as a border guard, right? He used to search any 18-wheelers or lorries coming through, anytime they flashed red on the radiation monitors. First time I met him, he was shitting bricks. He thought somebody was smuggling a dirty bomb into the European Union. But it wasn't a radiological device. It was fucking blueberries from Pripyat.
Oh my.
This load exceeded the norm 4 to 6 times over. I kid you not, sir. It's not gonna kill you outright, but it certainly isn't healthy, even with all those antioxidants.
Fascinating. Did they put a stop to it?
Of course not. The exporters just started diluting the more glowing blueberries with the less glowing ones, so the cargo wouldn't trigger the alarm. And so, glow-in-the-dark blueberries traveled to Poland, and from there to the rest of the European Union.
What irony. In the end, everyone gets a taste of the Chernobyl disaster.
The fuck you want?
Mikhail, you've been around.
Perhaps a fucking gathering and prepare.
Perfect. Let's do it.
What the fuck are we doing here again? Oh, right.
Oh, glad you remembered, since you're the one who dragged me out into the wilderness.
Listen carefully, and don't ask questions if you don't want to hear the answers.
Why would I not want...
Don't interrupt! Where was I? Right. You'll need to master many vital skills in order to survive in the field. A true stalker needs to know how to fucking survive in the wilderness. And what's the most important secret of survival?
I have no idea, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Eating well. And you can only eat well if you know which mushrooms and herbs are edible. Also, don't drink irradiated water.
Well, that sounds sensible.
I know, right? Of course, you may stumble upon magic mushrooms from time to time. It happened to my friend. He ingested too much psilocybin one night and decided to go find some shadows and explain the meaning of life. I never saw him again. So, Igor, eat well, don't do drugs, and you should be just fine. That's it.
Wait, you had me walk all the way out here just to tell me that?
No, what kind of idiot do you think I am? I've been putting together this compendium of herbs and mushrooms for some time. Take it. They'll be calling you the Red Forest Chef in no time.
I could have just read this in the Never mind. Thanks, Mikhail. Appreciate it.
The fuck you want?
Mikhail, you've been around. You could teach me something about survival.
Perhaps a fucking gathering and prepare.
Actually, I can't...
Nice to see your skills are improving. Just don't be a fucking disappointment. Okay, good talk. The fuck you want?
Want to trade?
Just make it fucking quick, will ya? The fuck you want?
Want to trade?
Just make it fucking